the intro music. Yeah! Woohoo!
Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and I waited patiently. This video was like 3 hours past when it was supposed to come out because they posted this on Discord. I was like, y'all, Beck, Eco, this really needs to be an IGN in-game news. We finally got it, and I want to go over it in detail, talk about this, why it's important, why this level of communication is important, and also, hey, give you a little bit of an idea of what could be coming in November. Although technically October's not done yet, and we've got Halloween to talk about. But first, let's hit it. Commanders, as you may have heard, it is time for Infinite Incursions again. This is very important because some of the things that we have fought for, if you remember, Rev did a presentation with the dev team, with the community managers to go over your opinions. And in fact, I did this again. Many of you are asking, well, what happened to the second survey you ran, Rev? Well, good news, I actually got to sit down with the dev and go over those and compare notes. So some of the things that y'all been asking for are continually being added to Incursions to add a little bit of fun. I will go ahead and tell you that multiple devs I've talked to that y'all have suggested a capture the flag style event, they're really interested in those type of things. So good job on y'all. Feedback being heard, hopefully translating to good stuff. But there are new solo milestone events this time with PvE and PvP scoring, something that you've requested, and I've pushed really hard to get some PvE stuff in there, so thank you. All solo milestone rewards have been adjusted to include event store tokens in addition to a smaller amount of par steel / ore. Now, that smaller amount will be concerning to some, but remember though, this is going to be the primary sourcing for the Mantis and for strike team officers. Now, for those curious, how much am I actually getting in that? I know many of you are going, well, how many strike team officers am I getting? How many Mantis blueprints? I'm gonna put this over my face just real quick to say this. I love y'all. I love you a lot. I'm all over the place. I cannot guarantee you that you're getting an entire Mantis if you've already got half. I can't. What I can say is you're going to have a full event store that is now running consistently month by month that will allow you to procure certain things. We'll talk about that more. The event store will include a number of options, including Mantis BPs, and players can unlock up to 1/4 of a Mantis per run. Like I said, if you've already got half, you're going to need 2. But here's why that's good. Here's why it's okay. If you remember, the content creators were told that players would be given an announced path by December. So technically, this is better than that. What I mean by that is, right here, can unlock up to 1/4 of a Mantis. So if you've already got half of a Mantis from your battle pass, that means that you're going to, at the end of December, because we're running this Incursions once a month, you're going to have it December. So that's a win, I think, right? And then further sourcing means that if you have 0, you would get it by February. That is okay. I'm not sure. I'm curious what you think about it. Let me know. We're going to be discussing it a lot in my Discord, I'm sure. So jump into the Discord. But there you go. Now, there's still discussion about how it's going to work in terms of those who are on a bye week. Because speaking of bye weeks, 65, 116, 122, 125, 146, and 192. No Incursions. None. And additionally, these servers that are new servers will not be running Incursions at all. 88, 89, 90, 91, 109, 110. For my friend out there who's been in one of these new servers asking me, this is finally the level of specifics you've been asking me to get for you. I'm sorry it's taking so long, but here you go. And if this is wrong, well, Lord, baby Jesus, help me. Please don't be wrong, Scopely. Like, just please. My sanity. The sanity of the game. Please. Anyway, these are the servers on the bye week. In addition, here's the rest of your calendar. The Flash Pass has already started. We'll talk about that in a second. But you've got Crucible of War, which just wrapped up. Mega Cube running now per your request, getting more of those opportunities to go after the Infinitus skin. The Halloween event coming up this weekend. I'm excited about it. Can't tell you anything yet, but I am looking forward to Halloween. Material SLB for Strike Team La'an and half of Pike. I don't believe there's an attached SMS for those curious. Y'all decide if y'all want to go after it. Terror SLB, Apex, and then finally wrapping up a faction hunt. So yes, confirmed, which I've already told you in our Twitch streams. If you are not in our Twitch streams, we do happen to give a lot of that information up early on. 2-week break. So that means the arc will not, your new arc will not be starting until what, the 8th, right? Is that the math right? The 8th, because it always starts on Tuesdays. So the 8th of November. So Faction Hunt wrapping up there on the 5th. You'll have Mining Monday, and then bam, that Tuesday, we will go through our updates. So here's your full news bulletin, news break. Here are your dates. I will admit, not super excited for the dates of Incursions, middle of the week again, but part of that being it is a holiday in terms of Halloween and everything and that was the big complaint the last go around. So there's some positive in this, there's some negative in this. I'm curious the amount of where y'all stand on this. Real quick, I want to hit the Flash Pass just to mention it. Shout out for the communication. The officers in the Flash Pass are highly requested officers. The only one that I don't really care about is Goon, but Goon actually has ship XP in terms of as a grinder is not a terrible one. But if you get the $10 version, more Honor Guard Wharf sourcing, which is a critical PvP officer, pun intended, in today's meta, and then more of the Strike Team, or I'm sorry, the Strange New World Spock, which is obviously part of the new meta and new set of groups. So I think it's a solid run in there. Obviously, you can get a rare directive or 200 rare directives, so enough to launch one rare armada through the run, and then you can see the Borg mega event cubes going on. Also, want to throw this in out there for those curious. This is just a full-on update. The espionage run is for those who could not get the clues the first couple times. So if you have got stuff left over, this is basically getting your shot to get back in there and do it again. So if you've got any leftover rods or whatever, espionage actions, there's the bucket. You can go throw it into Kira, or throw it into Cisco, or if you're on the correct side, hashtag Team Miles, suck it DJ. There you go. There's your thing. So I do want to say real quick that we are going to work with DJ this. And for those that don't know, Ultimate DJ, another content creator, we're going to work together for charity this Christmas. And if y'all would like to contribute to that, we're having t-shirts made up. It's going to be a fun competition. But if you'd like to contribute directly, please let me know. We're going to set that up as well, where you can contribute directly to that fund. And we'll go ahead and put all that information in my Discord, which is typically in his. So we're coming together to do that all as one big happily content creator family, because honestly, this is supposed to be the spirit of giving. That's the entire point of it. It's not about getting gifts, it's about giving gifts. And yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. I'm also honestly really excited about the level of communication we're starting off with. The key is hammering on them and keeping that going, keeping this level of comms active. And just FYI, I am in direct contact with either of these community managers either day. It's actually pretty great. Like, having known Beck was joining for a while, and then Eco, more communication's good. As y'all have been very quick to point out, until it becomes consistent, it's not something we can, just brag about. But for now, be excited. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. Let me know what you think and what you would like to see. We will probably do another set of Incursions feedback in maybe next month in November after another run, maybe after KVK 7 or 8. But continually trying to make it to where something enjoyable for everybody. There's already a large populace that enjoys it. For something that's once a month, I think that's pretty good, especially for us PvPers. One thing I guess I could kind of hint at is that it'd be real nice. Maybe rating wasn't the primary mechanic. Be nice. So whether you're watching this video in 2022 or you're watching it in 2375 or you've passed away, no, it doesn't matter. I'm glad you're here. I appreciate you being here. For those who've been reached out about my mental health, I appreciate that as well. I'll give you updates on that through YouTube Shorts. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do YouTube Shorts to update that. Live long and prosper. Stay safe, other Space Cowboys. Deuces, that's me. Let me know what you think about all the communication, comment section down below, and what I can do to be a better content creator for you. We're out. That's all I got. Bye. Hopefully my kids didn't mess. Yeah, they didn't mess with anything. All right.
An even better outro than the intro. For the Empire and glory to your house.